Someone recently asked me a really good question about how they've been doing the work, they are trying to change, but their triggers don't go away 100%. And so they really want to understand, how do I make my growth permanent? Well, unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that you will always be somewhat affected by your triggers. Real growth is not your triggers going away 100%. It's changing your relationship to your triggers so that when you get triggered, you respond in a different way. Your nervous system regulates a lot faster than it used to. You are able to handle discomfort in the moment way better than you used to. And you have a space between the stimulus and response in which, instead of responding to your trigger in a really negative way or falling back into that old cycle, you are able to intentionally catch yourself, notice the kinds of responses that are automatic when that trigger comes up, and respond in a different way, a way that's more aligned with your values and how you want to respond. That's real growth over time. And over time, that gets way easier. It does, especially if you really practice. But sadly, it's never going to go away 100% because these are things that have been ingrained in you for a really, really long time. So, the three signs that you should look for that show that you're on the path towards real sustained growth are: one, recognition. You are noticing the trigger in the moment or even before it happens because you're paying attention to your environment instead of 20 minutes later after you've already responded in a negative way. Two is regulation. In the moment when that trigger comes up, are you able to regulate yourself? Are you able to pay attention to your automatic response, calm yourself down, deal with the discomfort that's there without responding to it immediately in a negative way? And instead, from that more regulated place, being able to respond in a more intentional way. And three is repetition. Are you able to do this not just one time, but over time, many, many times, and maybe even all the time? Being able to do that long term is what really ingrains the habit and shows that you have grown in a way that is paying real dividends in your relationships. The thing here is, you don't need a trigger to go away in order to be secure, in order to act in a secure way. You just need to be able to be stable and be in the driver's seat when that trigger comes up.